Hello everyone and welcome back to Dungeon Delivery, the D&D actual play podcast where we take a bunch of Minecraft creators and transform them into fantasy postal workers. Every episode of Dungery is normally... I ruined that, I said Dungery.
Dungery.
Every episode
Dungery. You picked up a new class, you picked up a new skill. You've leveled up in Dungery.
Every episode of Dungeon Delivery is normally a self-contained one-shot that finishes in one session, but for the first time ever, we highly recommend you listen to the episode before this one for context.
Somebody got themselves killed.
Otherwise your Dungery will be all kerfuddled.
I am Ozza, your Dungeon Master, and joining me is our wonderful cast if they'd like to introduce themselves.
Hello, I'm Ollie, TheOrionSound, and I used to play Chéramy, the Grumman Sorcerer.
Don't say used to be, that seems like you're already gone. You're still here to me, because I'm in the Littlewood, also known as Martin. I play Haery, the Harangan Monk.
And I am Lizzie, and I play Polly Inkpot, the Human Druid.
Without further ado, it's time for Dungeon Delivery. Last episode, we saw the dastardly troll trail trick our couriers into handing over important letters bound for the southern state of Zamora. Unwilling to accept defeat, our party executed a fairly effective, if disorganized heist on the troll trail headquarters to retrieve their delivery. However, disaster struck as their dear colleague Chéramy was turned to stone. An Acorn Express employee known as the Lion came to the rescue, while Polly and Haery fled with the packages, and upon leaving them with the Lion's assistant, promptly returned to Sunharbour, which is where we find them now, in the locker room, stood next to a statue of a pigeon, and a very stressed out looking supervisor.
I'm still trying to see Miss Polly. I can't tell if any of the bits of him chipped off, because it is quite a way he fell down into that basement.
He might have lost a few feathers.
You reckon so? Maybe we can just buff it out. Like, he's a statue, right? Like, if we just buff it out or get like a whetstone, like maybe we can just smooth him out. He won't know.
I don't think he's coming back.
What do you...
How are we going to get him back?
That happens with magic. We undo it with magic. Everything has a yin and yang. Everything's halves and halves.
I don't have that kind of power.
Well, do I? But Pip and Pepper will know what to do. Pip, how do you solve this? I've not seen it in the book before.
Well, to be honest, normally... we would have arranged maybe like a replacement to join your little trio. Here's where it gets a little awkward. Usually it is like the jobs are good and the post must go on and like, but because you're on probation as a trio, you only pass if all three of you pass together.
Oh, God.
What?
Right.
So we're stuck lugging this guy around?
You're going to need to find a way to unpetrify Chèramy.
Jeez. I mean, is this a discussion for someone at the solarium, or do we have a department at this branch? Some places do.
Holy magic is all but extinct in Sunharbour. I mean, the solarium made sure of that. So science is what they call it now. I don't suppose you know any like super powerful divine beings or anyone with greater restoration?
Well, we do, but the last one stole from us.
Oh, so you do?
That one guy.
You do know a guy.
Well, yeah, we know Aaron, the last light holder or whatever his stupid
the
name was.
so-called archivist.
He died, right?
Right.
Yes. So unfortunately, he's
dead.
inaccessible to us. Maybe
if
we
only
could...
he was still alive.
Maybe we could bring him back to life, and then he could bring Chèramy back to life.
So
Pip, you're a genius.
Your plan is to bring someone back from the dead in order to bring someone back from the dead.
Yes. Have you ever heard of the domino effect?
Right.
That's how this works.
And so you're going to find like another divine being to bring that divine person back to life?
Yeah.
Do you know
we know
any?
A lady in a cave. She might sort us out.
I don't really know anyone. I also just want to stress, like, this isn't entirely your fault. As trainees, I should have stressed the importance of checking for the employee badge. And it's not like anyone specifically told you multiple times how dangerous this Susan was and not to wake her. And it's not like Chèramy would knowingly go flying after a beholder. That would be like idiotic.
But the thing there is, Pip, is that the people that were telling us that Susan was dangerous were the people at Troll Trail. I don't trust any of them. So I was actually doing the opposite, which I think is almost what the handbook suggests you do.
To fight beholders?
No, not to fight beholders, but not to believe the competition. If Troll Trail tells you one thing, you likely want to do the other.
In our defense, it is quite rare to be keeping a beholder in the basement.
It's rather unusual. Yes, I can't say I've seen any around here.
We were very lucky the lion was there. I mean, would he know? I feel like he would know people. He's been on all these crazy grand adventures.
He's in Zen right now, so you could head out that way, but I mean, I'd be looking to get this rectified in kind of the next day or so, or you're likely to fail your probation.
I can't lose another job.
No, I'm not losing this job. Maybe there's some old scrolls in the archives. We found that old letter that helped us with the banshee, so or a wraith, whatever it was.
You could try and hunt through the archives. I mean, if you're looking to find a temple or some information about petrification, then you could check out the library.
What, the one in the solarium?
Oh no, I mean that's a private. I was more thinking the Sunharbour library.
My Aunt Bunny works there. I've got an inn.
You've got an inn.
There we go. Miss Polly's got a pass.
Okay, so it sounds like you've got a heading. I don't know if you want to take Chèramy with you.
I think for as long as we're in Sunharbour, I think he's all right here. He'll make a good clothes hanger.
He's kind of heavy.
When you're ready to take him, you can requisition a cart.
Okay, brilliant. That sounds good to me. Right, to the library, I guess. Miss Polly, did you finish that book in the end?
I did. I spent last weekend reading it. It was great. I don't want to spoiler it because you definitely need to try it yourself.
Okay, sounds good to me. To the library then.
The two of you head off to the library, and I'm going to ask you to move down to the Hangout channel.
I've got an incredibly dry mouth now.
It was really good statue work.
Chèramy, you are stone. You feel heavy and the terrifying sensation of being completely unable to move.
Heavy right now, DM.
You are vaguely aware of the distant panic shouts of your colleagues as your body crashes into a pile of crates. And then the freezing sensation travels all the way up to your head and nothing else. There is nothing for a time. You don't know how long, it's hard to tell. But then eventually the stone begins to crack. The world around you appears as marble flakes away from your feathers, and you find yourself standing on a vast causeway, suspended in a star-filled void. Ahead stands this pair of impossibly tall bronze doors.
Oh! Goodness gracious, I'm alive! Can I cough up a bunch of dust?
Of dust, yeah, just...
Yeah. I've got a very dry beak. I don't like the look of this. I don't like the look of this one bit. Patook? I call, Patook, are you here? That'd be a good gauge to know where exactly this is, because I feel like I've got a rough idea.
You look around, you hear a flutter of wings, and assume it's going to be Patook, but as you look over, you see what appears to be a small human child, a baby, really, with curly blonde hair and small white beating wings.
You there, baby, come hither and tell me whence I am, where I be, please. Because I've done many a navigation check in my time, and I do not recognize these giant doors.
The little blonde baby regards you for a second. What's your name?
What the hell? Sorry, I didn't realize you spoke avian. Right, hello. I'm named Chèramy. I was a pigeon, now Crumman. And I was definitely having a dogfight with a big eyeball. And then all of a sudden, I was sideswiped by some horrible tricksy beam. And then I was here. So, probably a big mistake. But to answer your question, Chèramy, the Cuman sorcerer.
Chèramy. The flying baby pulls out a scroll and it unfurls it down the steps, and you watch as the scroll rolls past you and keeps going across the clouds until it disappears into the horizon.
Oh, that's crazy magic. You're a sorcerer too, baby.
The baby runs a chubby finger down the list, squinting until their finger alights on the name Chèramy. Chéramy, defendant.
What?
The doors swing open, and through them you see the largest courtroom you have ever seen. Gods, deva, dead heroes fill the galleries, chatting amongst themselves, while more of these flying babies rush around carrying stacks of paperwork.
Defendant is such a strange way to say postman. Have you considered that maybe it's written down wrong? I could ask Polly to help if we go back down to wherever I was but a moment ago.
Follow me.
Okay, sure. And as he does that, can I attempt to fly the other way?
You can. You can. You take off and begin to fly the other way. And you get some good distance. You're picking up some good pace. The air
I'll fly really good in wherever I am here.
And then you see this golden light appear before you, and you fly towards it. As you pass through, you enter the threshold of the courtroom.
What? Stupid, twisted magics!
As you enter, several heads turn, and a few gods immediately start paying attention. The Divine Assembly versus Chèramy, calls out the flying baby beside you.
Divine Assembly? I whisper to the baby, could you quickly give me... I'm losing a lot of context here, because I'm just a bird at the end of the day. Just a little bird just like you. Divine... What was it? Divine?
The Divine Assembly.
What is that?
It is a gathering of the gods.
Oh! I don't really know any gods. We don't really have those in the coop.
Well, they seem to know you.
Well, of course they do. Of course they'd. Silly me. I've probably made a great impact. I've probably delivered mail to every one of you, and I point to each of the different... A Dava? Does any of them look like... I was going to say Scott. Like Aaron.
There are several figures that look very similar to Aaron, but as you kind of examine them more closely, you realize they are not. However, you notice the courtroom has fallen quiet as the conversations die away. A woman in a white and gold robe approaches the bench. She holds in one hand a set of perfectly balanced scales, and a longsword rests at her hip. There is a strip of silver cloth that covers her eyes, and she takes her seat at the head of the room, places a thick leather ledger on the desk, and without removing the blindfold, opens the book and begins to read from its pages. You feel a sharp pain as a feather is plucked from your head.
Oi! Oh, that's me good feather. It's been preened.
And then the baby, with the feather in hand, flies over to the woman and places it on one side of her scale.
Left me with a bald patch, you stupid baby.
Presenting the defendant's soul, Judge Yostatir.
Judge Jerry and Yostatir, is it?
Thank you, actors. Call the first case. The Divine Court hears the matter of Ceres, Goddess of Harvests, versus Chèramy.
Does she look like any statue that I would recognize, Dungeon Master?
Yostatir stands up and holds her hand out to the side and says, the court recognizes Ceres, Goddess of Agriculture, Grain, Crops, and Fertility. You see a woman rise from her seat. Wheat and barley are woven through her dark hair, and a crown of golden grain rests upon her brow. And you are taken back for a moment to the visage of a statue that lovingly had seed placed at its pedestal.
And you're saying that I've committed a crime against this god right here?
The accused stole offerings from my shrine.
And you're saying it's a crime? A succulent seed and grain. It's a crime to eat that, is it?
Yostatir writes something in a book and then looks at you, Chèramy. How do you plead, defendant?
I plead that it was yummy. My lovely god up there. Yostatir, was it? Yostatir. Yostatir. Can I call you something shorter? It's a really long
Your Honor
name.
Or Judge?
Your Highness, thank you so much for bringing me here to chat with you all today. Let me just introduce myself. Chèramy. common sorcerer, touched by a hag, and I've probably touched each of you in a different way as well through my wonderful deliveries. And honestly, just my love of all the things that you've made in this. I assume each one of you had a hand in making all the delicious things that I experience every day. You know? Which one of you is the wind god?
You see like a moment of like uncertainty, and then slowly a hand raises, and you see a man dressed in a silver cloak with a beard that kind of itself looks like a cloud.
And what's you there? Bloody love you, because I love the wind. And I'm always saying, blessed be the winds that lift my feathers and things like that. I'm freaking always adoring you. And is it so wrong to appreciate Cirrus's lovely grain that they wonderfully made for me? I plead that it was yummy. Is that so wrong, Your Highness?
We have heard the defendant's opening statements. The facts are not disputed.
Well, no, yeah, but then you don't forget.
Please present your complaint. Sirius scowls at you.
Scowl back. Prefer seeds anyway.
For centuries, mortals have left grain at my shrines in thanks for a successful harvest. The accused knowingly consumed those offerings.
Eustatia turns to you, Chéramy. Did you know the grain was left as an offering?
How could I possibly have known that? I would like to deceive. I am just a simple pigeon. At the end of the day, Eustatia, I'm just a bird. Just like that baby right there, Actus. We're all of the same flock, him and me. 10.
10?
Yes, I do not know the whims of the world. I'm just a little baby bird at the end of the day.
She has a...
What's her level? Is it hard to...
She has a +9, but she rolled a natural 1.
I'm just a little baby, Eustace dear. I'm just a little baby, innocent to the whims of these silly mortals.
You say you are a pigeon? Was this also true at the time of the offense?
Half pigeon. So if anything, I've only half offended. Something to think about, isn't it?
So, you unknowingly consumed my grain.
You know what? Feathers up. I did. And let me be the first to say, I am very sorry. And I'll have you know that in a different episode, I did a whole thing where I taught a horrible, greedy human a lesson about stealing from offerings, because I learnt my lesson. Is the god here today? The god that I helped out. What was it? The god of that little island. What was it called? DM, what was it called? History. The other one, the Red episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you remember that one? It was a great episode, wasn't it? Wet island, wet.
This is as
time,
much as Chéramy remembers.
Time, Rendog was there. Lakeside. In Lakes, is there the god or goddess of Lakeside here before me? Before Chèramy, the Great.
A woman stand, a cornucopia in one arm. The court recognizes the goddess Taiki.
Taiki, that was lovely. Taiki, you remember me? I ran a whole bit. I pretended to be a deva. I scared this old man. So you could have whatever it was that was in your cornucopia. We pushed a kid down a well. It was good.
It is good. As the small bird says.
Crumman, please. Say it.
It is as the small bird says. He made amends and rectified a wrong at my shrine.
I just feel like, at the end of the day, considering how many deliveries I've done, with all these beings of the mortal planes with their greed and their wants, I've been quite a good bird. If I eat one bit of grain from what seems to be quite greedy god's freaking offering, is that so wrong? on the great scales of Eustace, do I not deserve
Do you
a
want to
crumb of a treat
roll
once in a while?
A perception check for me, please.
Perception or persuasion? I'm trying to persuade.
It'd be perception for this.
Oh. With advantage, how far away is whatever it is?
It's pretty close.
Oh, okay, then no. 12.
You see, as you argue, your feather on the scale has begun to raise. In fact, now that you look at the scales, you can see on the other side has materialized an ear of grain. And as you're arguing, the scales are beginning to balance.
Oh. Is balance... Question for the court. Is balance good?
Balance is
Please.
how all things should be.
Ah, yes. Take a little bit of grain, do a good delivery. That's what the postmaster always taught me. And if anything, he's probably like even higher up in the freaking hierarchy than you guys.
You are
Yeah.
not trying to persuade me of your innocence, Pigeon. You are trying to assuage the goddess Ceres that you have learned from your mistake.
Oh,
And there was no malicious intent behind your act.
you're telling me I need to persuade the goddess Ceres, is that what you're saying?
The one that you just called greedy, yes.
Milady Ceres. We may have had our differences, but I think after our chat today, you consider me a friend, wouldn't you?
Are you trying to cast suggestion on a god?
I'm actually going for the
Charm
lower
person.
tier one. I'm doing charm person. Yeah. I need a wisdom saving check from from Seer, please.
You feel the magic and immediately know that nothing is happening.
Sorry, my mistake.
Wouldn't call us friends.
No, not yet, perhaps. But let me tell you, I may not have understood your ways, Ceres, and I may have said some horrible words but a moment ago, but there is no one that appreciates your bountiful harvest more than me, Chèramy. Every day, I ask my fellow post people of Acorn Express, oh, do you have a little seed? Oh, a crumb of grain for little Chèramy, you know?
And do you defecate and spread my seeds across the land as you should?
I'll have you know, I defecate more than anyone in my sector of the post office. I defecate with reckless abandon. Some say I defecate even too much, Ceres. Let me say, only a day ago, I defecated over my colleague Polly. And let me say, she threw it all over the ground. She was so cross. Imagine how many seeds got spread then.
Can you roll persuasion with advantage?
Yes, obviously I could do that. Yes, it's an 18 plus 6.
Ceres inclines her head slightly.
I cocked mine as well.
Eustace raises and examines her scales thoughtfully, seemingly deliberating before saying, "The court finds that the grain was consumed. The accused does not dispute this, though the defense presented has not entirely swayed the scales. The punishment may be lighter when we come to close this hearing."
So how long am I going to be here today? Because I've got work to do, and Pip and Pepper are not going to like it if I don't get back to work in time. Have you heard from Paul? What even freaking happened? All right, because I was ducking and weaving, and then suddenly I was here. Sorry, can I have like a context, and then we can go back to this wonderful chat that we're all having together.
You look over and see your little baby friend clear his throat. Well, the divine court now hears the matter of Mercurius, the messenger god, versus Chèramy.
Well, I'm nothing if not curious.
So, yeah, you two arrive outside the Sunharbour library.
Wow. Look at this place.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. I used to work here for a short time, but my Aunt Bunny works here right now, and we can probably go and get her help to find a book that we're looking
Can we
for.
though? How did you lose the job?
Well, I did some rearranging that they didn't like, so...
Did you put the romance novels in the kids section?
As long as maybe you do all the talking and I stay out of the way of Rosalind. Is that her name?
Okay.
I think that's her name. We should be fine.
All right, if you say so. How big is this library for context? I guess we're stood outside of it. Like, what does this building look like?
It is a big city library, like a big long brick building with columns at the front entrance.
So like big independent. It's not like burrowed inside of some like council building.
No, this is the Sunharbour Library.
Damn. Is it one of the biggest ones in Aurelion?
In Aurelion,
like, people
yeah.
travel here to go to it. Interesting. Okay. I suppose let's have a little toddle into the library.
Upon
I will
entering,
stay behind Haery.
So are you hidden behind Haery?
Yes, stealthy.
Okay. Do you want to roll stealth for me?
Sure. I rolled a nat 20.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Plus 1.
Duck down behind Haery. Haery, you lose track of Polly at this point. And enter the library. Peeking around, you see quite possibly one of your least favorite people in Aurelion behind the front desk. Hello, welcome to the library.
It's my least favorite person.
Oh, hello there. I don't suppose you've got any books on magic, have you?
What kind of magic?
We're talking the not so good kind. Things like curses or more specifically petrification?
Well, books on the divine are in the restricted section, and only I have the key.
I see. So if you just pass me the key and I'll have a little toddle in there and we'll have a quick read. Promise we're not trying to take out a book today. I just wanted to have a quick read is all.
The solarium is very strict instructions not to let any unauthorized people access those books.
And how do you get authorization in that case then? Because I work for the post, which means I work for the kingdom. You trust me with all your letters, let alone ones inside of pages.
Post, eh?
Yeah.
You wouldn't happen to know a pink-haired postal employee?
Say no.
Oh,
say no.
God, no. I don't work with the probation. I'm well above them. I've been doing this job 20 years. You not heard of my name?
Can you roll deception for me, please?
Yeah, I can, yeah. I've got a -1 to deception, which makes 14. Just, did I just hear a little just on the
Yes.
whisper of your lips?
Very
Ooh.
well.
I'm afraid you still can't access the sections as a postal employee. We would need a letter from a wizard of the solarium.
Oh, right. Okay, sure. Any in particular? I've got the hookup. I know them all.
Are you a wizard?
You know what? These have been tingling recently. I once played a game of chess against massive pieces, and I glowed when I stepped on the board. I mean, that's magic, right?
Right. Well, until you can come and show authorized research access as a wizard, I'm afraid I cannot allow you to access that section of the library.
Out of interest, when's your lunch break?
Well, I will be taking my lunch break at around 1 and closing the doors with a chain.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, 1 o'clock. DM, what time is it right now?
It's around like 10 a.m.
All right then, sure, no worries. Just so I can remember, where is the restricted section? I've not been in here before. Do we need like a pass to even just walk around here, or is it open flow?
Well, to check out a book, you need a library card.
Yeah, of course, but I can just come in and read stuff, right? I could go to this corner or that corner.
Yeah, I
or...
would recommend probably that section right there. That's a book suitable for those who can read up to maybe like a 10th reading level, 10th year reading level.
I'll have you know I'm very good at reading. Do you think anybody would get their mail if I couldn't read the envelopes, if I couldn't read the manifests? I'm very eloquent with my words and speaking in the things. Where's the restricted section, by the way? Is it behind like
the big
a barricade or what?
Bar door back there?
I'm going to tug on Haery's shirt a little from behind.
Well, I must be off. I'm sure that these 10th grade books are riveting. I'm going to go see if you've got anything on burrow blooms. Where's the foliage section? Flora, fauna, all that.
Flora and fauna is the back left.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much. Did I catch your name?
It's Rosalind.
Rosalind. Sounds very florid itself. You have a wonderful day.
Tell me,
Off we go.
if you do run into a pink-haired colleague,
Sure.
At the postal office, she has 2 overdue library books.
Oh, God. What are they?
Belt Buckley Buckled Up for Love and 50 Shades of Chainmail.
50 Shades of Chainmail. Is that also in the restricted section? Sounds very metallic.
No, we actually carry quite a lot of that book. That's in the back right.
Oh, right. That's the opposite of where I'm going. I'll keep it in mind, though. Yeah. So, 2 books, pink hair. I don't think I've even seen her in the dining room. I'll keep it in mind. All right.
No funny business. I'll be watching.
And I'm just going to wander off. I'm going to sort of awkwardly walk sideways. Like I'm going to do like a sideways shimmy
Polly's just like
past.
crouching along beside you.
Because if I just walk in a straight line, Polly's just going to be there in tow in my like slipstream.
Okay, the 2 of you head off towards the flora and fauna section of the library.
Right, Miss Polly, we've got to either pinch the key or get a letter from a wizard.
How are we meant to get a wizard's authorization? We only know one wizard at the solarium, and she's all the way at the top.
No, we don't. We know the one from the library at the solarium as well. Surely if any of them...
Oh yeah, and he's only halfway up, so I guess that saves us some time.
And he's all about books. Surely if any of the wizards in that tower are going to get a library letter...
He has a book about petrification.
He might do, but it might actually be turned to stone already. All those books seem to be what they are, you know what I mean? It's probably just a stone tablet at this point.
Well, either way, we need to bring Chèramy back because I need him to prestidigitation those books back to life so I can hand them back in before Rosalind notices I damaged them.
Right, okay. I mean, it's sort of like, can we approach the door? Are there any guards on the door, or is it just...
There aren't. It's a pretty simple iron barred door, almost like that to a prison cell, with quite a hefty lock on it.
Jeez. Oh, wait, can we actually see through it then? Is
You
it like
can.
open bars?
They open bars.
Dang. If only Chèramy was here, he has all kinds of manner of tricks of getting into places.
Miss Polly, you do realise you could just shrink down into something and just go between the bars?
Right. Yeah, I also have all kinds of manner of ways of getting into places. I completely forgot about that for a second. I could do that. But, oh no, how am I meant to hold a book? I guess I could turn into a spider again.
What do you think could be the sneakiest animal you could be if you wanted to try and pinch the key?
A bookworm.
Oh. Are they a real thing?
Yeah. They eat books.
All books, or hardbacks, paperbacks,
Anything.
parchments?
They just love the
jeez.
paper. Paper
I feel like I need
munchers.
to go water about those.
I'm sure she knows.
Oh,
Which is why
okay.
maybe I shouldn't turn into one because she'd probably squish me. Maybe I could just go in there, wild shape as a spider and get in there, grab the book, put it on my person, and then I wild shape again, back into a spider, and I've absorbed it.
I thought you could only do that like once a day.
I can do it 3 times a day now. I'm so
Ooh.
powerful.
Does the restricted area, from what we can see, look inhospitable at all? Or does it just look like more shelves?
Would you like to roll a perception check for me?
Yeah, sure. That is, very good. 24.
24. It looks fairly similar to the rest of the shelves you can see, although there isn't as much lighting in there. It's a little darker. And some entire sections of the shelves themselves are actually chained off.
Oh, okay. I guess our problem's going to be, Miss Polly, is we wouldn't even know what shelf it's on in the first place. I mean, how adept are you in your like spider version? Like, are you going to be able to actually climb up all those tall shelves, or will you
I
get
can
knackered?
climb, but I'm going to struggle pulling a book out if they're all chained in like that.
Just, I'm worried this is going to take ages. Because, I mean,
if
how
I
many
have to
books do we
read
estimate
everything
are
as
in
a
there?
spider.
Like, is it going to be a lengthy process to
It's
look
not.
for?
It's not that big of a room, and not all of the shelves are chained.
You know what we haven't done yet? We haven't actually figured out what book in particular we're looking for. We know the topic, but it could be in any of those books in there. Like, we need to try and specify down so we can actually search for
Petrification.
something. Yeah, but the book's not going to be called a dummy's guide to petrification. You know what I mean?
It could
I
be. Could be.
It could be.
Only dummies get themselves petrified.
So I'm going to get a book off the shelf, just any book, quite frankly. I'm going to hover near the, like, towards the door, like, so on the edge of the flora and fauna section, just so that I can keep an eye out. Miss Polly, if anybody comes this way, I'll
Use
throw
a
the
signal.
book at the gate. Yeah, I'll throw the book at the door.
Maybe something more subtle, like
Well,
a
I can pretend I
cough
trip.
or...
I'll trip. I'll just go, oh, and then just like it'll hit the gate.
Sure, yeah. Or
No,
just
I tell you what, can I scream? I'll scream, that'll be the signal. I'll
That'll
pretend
be
I saw a
perfect.
creepy crawly inside the book and it startled me.
a bookworm, you could say.
A bookworm! Ah! Sorry, there's no real
Too
bookworms here. They've got
premature.
it
Is
right under
everything
control.
okay back there?
Yes, Rosa, yeah, I thought I saw a bookworm. I was mistaken. It was my own finger on the page.
I hate
Upon hearing
bookworms.
Rosalind's voice, I immediately transform into a tiny spider.
Harry, as you turn back to look at Polly, you see a little pink spider on the ground.
Okay, I think she bought it. Oh, you're down there. Hello. Next time I scream, it'll be for real. I hope.
Spider noises. So Polly, what are you doing?
I'm gonna use my sort of spider climbing ability to get into the iron bars.
Yeah, you can easily fit between them as a spider.
Are there any webs around that I can see?
There. Do you want to roll a perception check?
Yes, I do. 9.
You're only really able to kind of look around ground level, and you don't see any close to you.
So in that case, I'm just going to head in and see if any of the shelves are labeled, and I'm looking for anything to do with curses or conditions.
Okay, is this as a spider?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I read as a spider?
You should be able to. I just need to see.
I have
what
dark vision
your-
too.
Dark vision, that's going to help. Is there anything mentioning perception or anything like that?
I think you should get advantage on all perception rolls with the many eyes you wield.
That's what I was
I
checking
do
to
have
see,
8
but
eyes.
apparently not.
I think I should get
You should get
octuple advantage.
You should get 8 rolls, yeah. Just want to give me a regular perception roll.
And +8 to whatever it is.
Oh, wait, so is this looking for a specific title? Is it browsing the
Yeah,
titles?
I'm
Because that'd
looking
be
at the
investigation, if so.
Looking at the title of the shelves for something like curses or conditions, for anything that might indicate
Yeah, so that'd be
petrification.
investigation you're adding.
Oh, investigation? Okay, that is an 11 then.
An 11. You go through all the shelves. You find that a lot of the restricted section seems to be taken up by not only magic, but also histories on the divine and the gods. And you eventually find a section that is titled Curses.
An entire section?
It's one shelf has a gold plate on it that says Curses.
Is it chained off?
A couple of the shelves on there are chained.
Okay, I will approach that section and look for anything more specifically regarding petrification or
Okay.
beholders.
Okay, can you give me another investigation roll, please, just to see how long this is going to take you?
Oh, okay, that one's good. 19.
You scan the shelves pretty quickly, kind of running your finger along the edges. As you get close to the chained shelves, some of the books in it you notice are actually kind of moving and rattling, and you see a faint purple glow and a green glow off of a couple of them. But quickly moving down, you see there is a book that reads On the Afflictions of Stone.
That sounds like the one we're looking for. Okay, as a spider, I would like to hop off the shelf, and as I do so, mid-air, turn into a human,
You can do that.
so that I can use my human hands to
Yeah.
grab the book.
Okay.
gonna-
Are you trying to be quiet while you do this?
I don't think it makes particularly much noise, so I
Well,
wouldn't
if you're
be...
turning to human in midair, your boots are gonna.
Yeah,
hit the
my
ground.
boots will land. I guess I'm not particularly careful about that.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Your boots land with a thud,
They do.
and you're taking the book off the shelf.
Yeah?
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to phrase it like.
Every time you do a pause after a question, it makes us nervous, all
Are
right?
you doing it this way?
How are you dying today?
You see, Rosalind has begun pushing a book cart towards you.
Okay. I'm going to keep an eye. I'm not
Okay.
going to do the call just yet because it's going to take her a while to unlock the door as well. I can't actually see into to where Miss Polly is and like how far in she is, but I'm just going to pretend to read for now and just be glancing up away from the
Okay.
pages every so often, see how close she wanders.
Yeah, she's getting closer and closer. And Polly, you now have the book in your hand.
I would like to put my book that I've just grabbed into my bag.
Okay.
So it is now part of my person.
Yes.
And then if I need to wild shape back into a spider, it should be coming with me. And I will wild shape upon the signal.
Haery,
I'm
Rosalind
waiting
turns the corner and begins pushing it back across in front of where the restricted section door begins.
But she's still going past the door, or is she approaching the door?
Well, she's about to draw level with it.
Okay. I want to see if she reaches for a key first. That's what I'm waiting for. Her simply being outside of a locked room is not startling to me.
She walks past the door and her eyes pass at a casual glance.
Past
we
me?
should do this passive
room?
perception. This is in the room.
How deep was Polly into the room? Like, was she deep enough where, like, the poor lighting
She's a
would...
couple shelves off to the right. So, Polly, would you like to roll me a stealth roll?
I wasn't particularly
You
stealthy.
weren't really
but
that stealthy, yeah.
I know, that's my worry.
11.
Okay.
I wanted to try and give her as much time as I could, but maybe I've waited too long.
The squeaking wheels of the cart roll to come to a stop as Rosalind appears to kind of squint into the darkness as though she can see something.
Okay, I'm panicked now. And I'm gonna like walk towards Rosalind and try and bump into her and her book cart subsequently. Like, just I'm hoping to fall on it in a nature that's gonna make it fall on the
Just gonna
ground.
knock the cart. Do you want to roll acrobatics for me just to see how much you can push this cart?
Nice. That is 13.
Okay, you fall into the cart and the cart shoots off towards the distant bookshelves. And Rosalind's like,
What do you think you're doing?
I got panicked. There was a thing here about some fungi, and it's not somebody who has a good time. It's mushrooms.
Okay, that's the signal. So I'm
You're gonna
changing
change it into a spider.
the spider.
she looks back into the room, doesn't appear to see anything, and then turns back to you, Haery.
I told you to read from the children's section.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Let me go put this back. I'm just gonna put it somewhere random. I don't think it's where it came from.
I'm making my little spidery way outside the door, the way I got back in. And I'm not stopping until I am outside of the library.
Okay.
Can I like sort of put my arm around Rosalind? Like, let me help you grab this cart. Sorry, and I'm just gonna guide her over towards it.
Thanks. If you're thinking of registering for a library card today, don't.
Oh, I can't even take away one of the kids' books.
No.
I really wanted to read Larry's first train ride. Never mind. All right. Well, it's been a pleasure startling you. Bye.
I wish I could say the same.
You take off out the door. And Polly, how does he find you outside? Are you still in spider form?
Yeah, I'm exiting the library and I'm going to find a nook that is
Okay.
within eyesight of the library, but not in any way attached to the library. And once there, I'm going to transform into my human form again and pull out my sending stone and convey my location to my friend. Haery, it's me. I'm across from the library, 2 streets on the left.
Oh, right. That's good use of comms. I wonder if Chèramy can hear that. All of that I've just said is relayed back to Polly as well. Like that is my response.
As you wonder that, we're gonna move over to Chèramy. That was a wonderful segue.
Yeah. Oh my god, it was.
Dude.
Yeah. Very good.
Okay, would you like to roll a religion check for me?
I can. It's not good. It's a minus 3.
It's a 3.
A 3.
You have
to know Mercurius, the god of messaging.
You have not heard of Mercurius. And Justia says, the court recognizes Mercurius, god of commerce, travel, boundaries, and messengers. A figure rises on one of the higher thrones, brushing dust from a traveling cloak. You see a messenger's satchel strung across one shoulder, and a dozen sealed letters tucked into his belt, with small silver wings sprouting from his boots that seem to flutter impatiently against the stone.
Are you a postman?
That I am, mate.
Bloody... Well, why didn't you defend me earlier? We're freaking comrades. You probably work for Acorn Express, don't you? The biggest and the brightest.
A little beyond Acorn Express.
There is nothing beyond Acorn Express. Don't talk stupid, Mercurius.
Acorn Express is mostly Aurelion, and I do the whole world, mate.
You do the whole world?
And the reason I didn't defend you is quite simple. You see, the accused, that being you, has been destroying mail.
No. I haven't.
Mercurius pulls out a letter. He flutters down to the side of Justicia and places it on her scale next to the ear of grain.
Do I recognize the letter that he places down?
Would you like to roll history for me?
It's the 7.
It looks like
I feel like
the
I would
kind
recognize
of
it.
letters that you deliver. I mean, it's got the very distinct wax seal of Acorn Express.
And does it look at all damaged at all?
It looks blackened.
Looks blackened, as though perhaps a sorcerer's burst has been cast through it. Perhaps.
As you think that, Mercurius pulls out a second letter, and then a third, and then a fourth. The pile grows alarmingly quickly. Important mail, personal mail, business mail, tax mail. I will concede the final category is less tragic. Justicia raises an eyebrow. And how does the defendant plead?
How do I plead? I would like to plead I would like to plead for help. I would like to ask for help from someone in the crowd. Does anyone want to help defend me? Nope. Okay. Well, to start with, let me defend myself by pulling a letter at random from my satchel.
You reach for your satchel to find... It is not there.
Fiddlesticks. Right. The thing is, you must consider, Mercurius, God of Messaging, and all those other things that they said, that at the end of the day, what we deliver at Acorn Express, you know, me, Polly, Haery, is of utmost importance. The postmaster always says, we only give you 3, our biggest, our brightest post people, the most important mail. And so if we've got to perhaps, you know, I hate to say this, crack a few eggs, you know, step on a few eggshells, God, it hurts me to say, blacken a few envelopes in the just duty of delivering a more important package that Chèramy, I say it, I'm guilty. I'm guilty. But you know what else I'm guilty of? Delivering a robot to his resting place. Delivering a wonderful mace back to your very Davers. What else have I done? Many things. I delivered justice to a murderer on a train. You know? Some things are more important than words on paper. I can't even read, Mercurius. In your godly wisdom, when you made me a messenger pigeon, you didn't think to give me eyes to read.
Very well.
So,
We've heard the defendant's opening statement, and they have pled guilty. The letters on the scales waver for a moment, and somehow your feather sags down lower than it was before, even with the added weight on the other side.
oh. Wait, what does that mean? What does that mean?
Okay,
Excuse me, actors, what does that mean?
I'm curious, if it was not clear already, please clarify what the defendant has done for the court. The accused's preferred method of spellcasting involves the detonation, incineration, shredding, tearing, folding, crumpling, and general destruction of written correspondence. He points at you, Chèramy.
Such horrible ways of describing my beautiful method of casting my spells.
Letters are not meant to explode.
I didn't even know I was casting them. A hag put goo in me, and now I make magic happen. I didn't choose this. I used to carry them in a little satchel like you.
He opens the first letter. A birthday card. He opens another letter. A shipping manifest. Flicks open a third letter. And pauses for dramatic effect. A love letter. There is a gasp from across the room, and you look over to see a woman standing from among the thrones. Gold and rose-colored silks spill from her seat as she stands. Fresh flowers are woven through her hair, and every movement carries a scent of blooming gardens and expensive perfume. She places a hand against her chest, looking genuinely appalled. A love letter? You destroyed A love letter?
I reused a love letter for more important purpose. Who are you? Who are you, milady? Why do you stand here before me, Chèramy?
The little floating baby says, the court recognizes Amora, goddess of love, beauty, desire, and sexuality.
Well, I bloody desire love and sexuality all the time, Amora. I'm right up your alley. But let me tell you, I wouldn't have been able to freaking romance that giant pigeon if I hadn't delivered 4 letters of pain earlier. But if I hadn't cast so many spells and survived the first 3 encounters, you know? I could have... Yeah?
I wish to join the claim against this little grey dove fellow.
No, I'm not a dove, I'm a pigeon. Very different.
Just
Equally
to say,
romantic, though.
Please be seated for a moment, Amora. We will hear your claims following the Mercurius verdict. And you see Amora sits back down with a huff, her arms folded, pouting and glaring at you like you've just clicked a puppy, Chèramy.
Not kicked a puppy, I've burnt some post. Significantly better.
Mercurius says, I do not ask the court to punish the accused for every letter destroyed. I ask the court to consider what it says about a pigeon folk courier that his first instinct upon receiving a piece of mail is to weaponize it.
Life or death, rain or shine, we'll make sure your mail gets there on time. All right? For these letters, there is no freaking time element to these letters. You put something in the post, it just gets there when it gets there. All right?
Right, but doesn't get there
and
when
I
it's
chose to
destroyed,
live.
mate. When it's broken down.
I chose to live. The letters chose to die. That's just fate, Your Honor. That's just fate. God, look, I'm a good postman. Ask the postmaster at Barnsley. I was the fastest guy. I'm the son of Nimbus. You know Nimbus. He freaking was the fastest pigeon till he had that accident and exploded. I'm the fastest pigeon there is now. Would you take me to the grave for missing 3 letters when I deliver so much more? I'm bloody good at my job. Mercurius. Surely, look, you deliver other things than letters. You've seen what I've done.
Can you roll persuasion for me, please?
Yes, sir. Not with advantage?
Not with advantage.
Okay, so that's hold on.
Is that a 1?
That's a 1, DM. That's a 1. Which is okay, because, to be honest, my thoughts were all getting a kilter anyway, so I don't think I was really convincing anyone.
I'll concede. You're a fast bird.
Yep.
You get mail pretty quick.
Yep.
But it seems to be a lot of the time you're making one delivery while destroying several more in the process. And that doesn't quite, if we're talking scales of justice here.
What's happening with the scale right now?
And yeah, you look over at the scales and you see that your feather hasn't moved.
Mercurius, I would like to challenge you to a duel of speed. A delivery competition like I used to do with the pigeons back in Barnslow. And if I win, you have to freaking take all those letters off the scale.
Can he do that? Well, it's quite unheard of, but we have settled godly disputes in the past through shows of strength and competition. I see no reason why not. If it's okay with you, Mercurius. Yeah, I'll tell you what. It's been a while since I had a race. Your wings versus mine.
Your wings pale in comparison to mine. Mine are bigger than your silly shoes. Look at these. Big.
Oh.
Big.
Oh, you're going down. You're going down, bird.
Oh, no, I'm going down.
You don't diss the shoes.
You're freaking, what are they called in fashion? You're crepes? No, I don't know what they're called. Anyway, I'm going to freaking take them off you when I win.
We're not betting my shoes here. We're betting your soul, mate.
Yeah. Oh, is that what I lose if I lose? Oh.
It's the weight of your soul against the weight of your wrongdoings.
It's a lucky thing my bones are hollow, Mercurius. There's not much weight to my soul.
All right, I'll tell you what. You see Taiki on the back stand right there?
Yep.
First to deliver one of these envelopes to Taiki wins. Simple as that.
One of these envelopes right
One of
here, is
these,
it?
Those beautiful looking postcards. Let's see if we can get it to Taiki first.
Very well, Mercurius.
Fly over to my side and let's get this thing going. So yeah, it's going to be an athletics competition as you flap your wings to try and get across the room the quickest.
I'm going to put this in my beak like that. I'll do that. I'm going to ready myself by going into a standard Barnslow crouch, ready to take off.
You adopt the Barnslow crouch and look over surprised to see that Mercurius's position is not too different. Barnslow knows what they're doing.
Learn from the best, Mercurius.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Set,
and I go like this.
go.
And as I touch myself, I cast haste.
Yes, haste. Okay, do you want to roll athletics with advantage?
Nat 20. With the advantage roll.
He has
It's
a
tight.
+9, and he only got he got a 17. Okay.
Slow, Mercurius.
With your haste, yeah, Mercurius kind of like stumbles. You see that he's running through the air as though it is solid ground. And he stumbles for a moment as you just past him with your haste. Your initial just burst of speed is enough to push you in the front. You are currently halfway across the room as Mercurius.
I do a flip.
He quickly rights himself and begins to start drawing level. Can you make me a second check, please?
Athletics, 16 total.
16? Mercurius draws level with you as your side and side are within sort of 5 to 10 feet now of Taiki.
Would I feel like he's about to win?
He's got longer limbs than you and he's about to reach past you and hand out the letter.
In which case, I start to plummet. I let my wings go. I grab this with a feather and I go, and I cast Sorcerer's Burst on the envelope.
Okay, so you roll the
Sorcerer's
D8
Burst,
to see
and I
what
go,
happens, right?
Yep, straight at Taiki. No, actually, we'll do Chaos Bolt. Which is,
Chaos Bolt?
2d8s.
Okay.
Okay, it is either fire damage or poison damage. We're going to do fire damage. The envelope
Fire
ignites and it flings itself at Taiki.
Yeah,
Can Taiki do a...
She got to do a... Yeah, is it roll to hit, right?
It's roll to hit, 25 to hit.
Okay. Wait, you rolled 25 to hit?
I got 19 plus 6, yeah.
As Mercurius reaches out to place his letter in Taiki's outstretched hand, a flaming postcard strikes her and disintegrates into ash, falling in her lap.
I win! Did everybody see? I won!
But he can't do that. The whole case is about him destroying letters. He just
Actors, please control the court.
You didn't specify that the letter had to be intact, Mercurius.
Guess I've delivered myself a win.
Mercurius flies down and removes the letters from the scale, and your feather balances back to where it was before against the grain, just a little bit below.
I like to turn to Mercurius and walk over to him and say, I'm sorry. It was a great race. And I raise my hand to do a Barnslow dab.
Mercurius raises his godly hand.
Yeah?
Let's see this.
Let's see if it's a tight... I think it would be. It's a godly dab. Oh, it's rolled. It's gone. 14 raw.
14 raw. 26. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as a thunderous clap almost wrenches your wing out of its socket, but it is the finest dap that has ever been dapped. It is divine.
A thunder strikes somewhere in the lands of Aurelion. Barnslow is shocked.
We're really good. When we move down to them, like thunder will strike out of nowhere.
What?
Was there an explosion?
Oh, Miss Polly, you're here as well.
What was that?
I don't know. The solarium looks okay, unless something's happening above the clouds, but that was weird.
My gosh. This reminds me of Lakeside.
Oh, geez, don't do that. Do you think time's going to go forwards 30... No, that doesn't even work.
Well,
no, ignore
crazier things have happened, Haery. Anything could happen at this point.
Oh, God. Maybe there's a book about it, but Rosalind doesn't want me going back there.
Oh, that's right. Speaking of books.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I pulled the book out of my bag.
Oh, what's that?
It is called something
On the
stone
Afflictions of Stone.
That's the one, On the Afflictions of Stone. I thought this might have exactly what we're
Miss
looking for.
Polly, that sounds like a romance book. Did you just get a tome about rocks that get it on?
Well, yeah, it did sound a little sexy, but I thought, science could be sexy, so who knows? Can I take a quick flick through it and see if it's one of the right kind of book or the wrong kind of book?
You take a
Christian
flick through
Grey
it.
Rock.
Can you roll me a intelligence roll?
13.
You open the contents page and kind of run your finger down it, and you see a couple pages of interest that you might want to take a look at. One of them is
This chapter's called Getting Hard.
Getting
That's probably
Hard.
what we're looking for, right?
That's
what happened
the
to
first
Chèramy.
chapter in the book is
That
Getting
one
Hard.
says rock solid.
Yeah.
There's one on temples.
Bouldering and smouldering. Oh, wow.
And there's one on curing petrification.
Oh, I mean,
Well,
that's the
It
obvious choice.
It could be this one, yeah. Curing petrification. This looks like the right thing. I mean, it's right here in the book. I hope it's in Common, or Draconic, or Sylvan, or one of the other languages I speak.
You turn to that page, and there's a few different entries on curing petrification. Okay. One involves basilisk venom.
Sure, so nothing crazy.
The other involves the rare yet powerful spell Greater Restoration.
Okay, greater restoration. Good. Let's hope one of them is just
A
about bathing
spell-
and moving milk.
Commonly practiced by practitioners of the God of Solace.
Oh,
Solid.
the all but abolished church. Good.
Well, we
I
know
mean-
one place to find a Temple of Solace, but I don't
Do
know if
we?
we want to go back there.
I don't think we do. I thought the church was gone, and that's why Aaron wasn't able to find it. Where we went, that was a church of death
Oh,
back in old Grave Hollow.
well, maybe I'm confused. What was it? Oh, Greater Restoration. All I can do is Lesser Restoration. I can just cure somebody's blindness. How lame is that?
That's kind of crazy.
Is there anything else, or is it just the venom and the spell?
I
That's
read
one for
it.
the DM.
Is it
You
more
want
than
to
the
read
venom and
more
the
than the venom and the
spell?
spell? There was the page on temples.
Sure. Yeah, let's have a little flick through that. Maybe it tells us where a Temple of Solace might be.
It has a list of temples of solace, one of which is located in Sunharbour, but as you read the directions to it, you realize that is in fact the solarium.
Oh,
Oh,
that's right. The Solarium used to be a Temple of Solace, and then they went all science-y.
There is a mention of one remote one located south of the town of Grave Hollow, up a mountain.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Just a quick trek up a mountain there.
I was gonna say Grave Hollow wasn't a short distance away either. We needed Philippe to go there. Although Pip did say this morning we could get a horse if we needed and lug Chèramy about.
Yeah, we would have to take him with us if we were to find somebody there. Because there's no way we're making a return journey in the time it's going to take before we get fired.
I mean, is it worth checking closer to home before we go far afield? Because if we go all that way and then go, oh yeah, actually, you could have just done it in the basement of the solarium. But I don't know whether they... I mean, can I do a history check? Do we know whether the solarium is built on top of the ruins, or would it be in like catacombs beneath?
Yeah, you
the
can give me a
city, or
history
what?
check on the solarium.
Sure. Got a +4. Ugh, with the 5 makes it 9.
There may be catacombs under the solarium, but you haven't heard specifically tell of them. It is built where a temple used to stand on top of that hill.
Well, hang on a second. If we're going to the solarium anyway, we might as well have just gone to see Vivian, who's in charge of magical mishaps and curse removals.
This is
And
true.
if I'm not wrong, this boy's been cursed.
He has indeed.
We need a curse removal.
Well, should we? Let's do it. Let's go try the solarium. Vivian's right the way up there, but maybe Betty has a way of sending a message up to her.
Betty?
Yeah, Betty. She works on reception.
Oh, not that Betty. Okay.
No, not postbot Betty. Let's go have a chat with Betty, see what's going on. Let's hope she's actually working today. And yeah, we'd like to go to the
We're
solarium.
going to go to the
please.
solarium. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you taking Chèramy with you?
Ooh. I mean, how far is it from the solarium to Acorn Express?
Like 20, 30 minutes?
Oh, that's a bit of a trek, isn't it?
Wait, sorry, were you going to Acorn Express first?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Acorn
Yeah.
Express,
You-
Chèramy, horse, Solarium.
Head back to Acorn Express and find Chèramy exactly where you left him, a stone statue in the locker room.
Gob
Does it
wide
look
open.
like he's had a little bit chipped off the top? Maybe he looks a bit shorter now.
Yeah, I think so. And
I
also,
think somebody's been in here and made him shorter, do you?
actually, I think someone's also done his talons. To be honest, it's probably a good thing. His talons were a bit overgrown. They've sort of tied
they
it in as
filed
well.
them down.
Someone's
Who would do
buffing
that?
him.
How bizarre.
I wonder if it's the janitor.
Probably. Do we have some bubble wrap? Maybe we should, he's kind of precious cargo.
I think we
He's
got a
our
lot of
ticket
hay.
to an employment.
I reckon we got some hay. We feed Philippe, right? We can just put him on a bed of hay. That'd be all right.
True. Now, if I try and lift Chèramy, how heavy is he? Is it going to take two of us?
He is heavy. He's not short, he's not a tall guy, but he is 4 feet of stone.
Yeah,
Would
that's
he? So
heavy.
is he encased in stone or is he stone through?
You don't know.
I guess let's just give this a go. All right. Lift with the knees. Keep your back straight. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna roll.
Both roll me
With
strength,
advantage?
please.
Or me?
13.
19.
19.
Oh,
Plus
he's
0.
strong today.
It's tough, but Harry, it suddenly feels a little easier as Polly lifts him up the highest and seems to be taking on the brunt of Cheramy's weight.
Have you been going up to the Avery as well, Miss Polly? You get well strong.
No, just naturally this way.
Jeez. All right. Well, fair enough. I tell you what, you guide the way. I'll walk backwards because I've really got to put me all into this.
All right, to the cart.
You're lugging Chèramy to the cart, okay? Yeah, you take Chèramy over to where the stables are and the horses are kept, and you see the usual line of carts.
Oh gosh, do we see Philippe as well?
You see Philippe amidst the horses.
Can we bundle him onto a cart?
Okay, yeah.
I think he'd like to be sat in the sun, preening. Like,
So
like the
are
old
you're
times.
just going to plop him on one of the open-topped carts?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
And then I'm going to wave in his face. Chèramy, if you can hear us, if you can see us, we're gonna save you, okay?
No answer, although there is a creak and a groan of the wood as you place this heavy stone statue into the center of this cart.
It's just like always. Nothing going on between those eyes.
Are we laying him down or is he stood upright?
It's up to you guys.
Oh god.
I
what do
like
you-
upright.
You like
Like
it upright?
He
Okay,
likes to be the
good.
center of attention, doesn't he?
It's gonna like the Macy's Day Parade. It's just gonna be like a big statue just getting rolled through town.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So I'm assuming you're grabbing Philippe. You're going to put Philippe on the cart and set off
Yes,
towards
sir.
the solarium.
Yes.
You arrive. It is around midday at this point.
A good point, actually. Are we gonna? Philippe's not gonna run off anywhere at this point. We've got a good rapport, but do we want to throw anything over Chèramy? Like, this is a big
Do
statue.
you think we
It might
should
look
bring
pricey.
Chèramy in? Like, if we have to go all the way up those stairs, I don't want to be doing that twice.
I don't want to do it once. Let's go in, find out if there's any help, and if not, then we can go. And if we do need to bring him in, then we'll worry about that in a minute.
Do we have anything that could, like,
We have like a
move him
tarp that
easier?
could hide
I
him.
could. I mean, I haven't taken
You
a
didn't grab
break, but I
anything.
could have wild shaped.
I'm think because we're within Sunharbour. Does the cart have any kind of Acorn Express labeling on it, or is it just like generic wooden cart?
It's painted green, the company green.
Ooh.
I'm just thinking it could be funny to try and get him all the way up there, you know?
We could give it a go. I just don't know how much Haery's got in him to actually lift this thing. I like the idea of just slamming this down in front of Betty, though.
Fix him.
Yeah, just please.
So are you?
Maybe that would help our case, actually. Yeah.
You're going to unload him from the cart and take him inside with you? Is that the plan?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this another strength roll
This
we
will be
got to
another
do?
strength roll just to
Oh,
unload
yeah,
Chèramy
yeah.
without dropping.
Don't break him.
It's
I
got
rolled a
worse.
6.
I've got an 8.
We might have cracked something.
Harry on the cart, lowering him feet first, and Polly as you go to hold his head, the sudden weight as he slips off the cart is a little much for you, and it does briefly drop to the cobblestones before you kind of manage to like lift him back up again.
Goodness, he's heavier than I remember.
Nothing breaks off.
Do you want to roll a perception
Just
check?
his. I think we've rattled his tiny skull around a little bit.
I'm worried a talon's going to pop off or something. You say perception, 22.
22. As Polly lifts him from the cobbles, you definitely see what looks to be a little bit of a stone feather.
Oh, okay. That's all right. That's not so bad. You know what? I'm going to grab that. I'm just going to pop it in my bag of holding that I've got.
Okay.
The stasis thing.
Bag of stasis, yeah,
Because I'm
absolutely.
intrigued to see if we bring him back, but the feather is still in there. I'm just curious.
You're
All
doing
this
science.
magic stuff's
All
hoodoo
right.
voodoo to me. Yeah.
You lug him up the stone steps of the solarium and take him into the grand marble reception hall. Behind the desk, you don't see Betty, Harry. You see the same tiefling that greeted
From
you
before.
last time you entered, that was filling in
Morvasha.
for Betty, Morvasha.
Yeah, Marvasha.
From
Please.
Varmskeld, with lovely hot springs.
God, your memory's good, Miss Polly.
It's all
Jeez.
here on my notes.
Hey, Marvasha.
Hello again. You have delivery?
Delivery of sorts, yeah. We have something that we're bringing with us, and it needs to leave in a different state, kind of like a manifest. You know, I get you to sign it, and I go away.
Right.
Our friend Chèramy got turned to stone.
Please, you have to help us.
Okay, well, you know this place isn't strictly a temple. It has not been in a century, right?
No, but we know on the 6th floor you have a magical mishaps and curse removals
we
department.
do. We can remove curses. That is true. It is not for me to decide. But perhaps maybe they will be willing to help there.
But do we have to go all the way up? Could you not
Is
just
there
like
an
phone Vivian
elevator?
down or
Oh
something?
no, you can take the other staircase. It goes like right there.
There's another
you-
staircase.
You didn't
Yeah.
tell us that last time.
Oh, my bad. So I mean, I'm filling in here. I'm from the mayor's office.
Yeah, how long are you filling in for? Where's Betty?
Oh, Betty is good. She's on a little vacation right now.
I think Betty's dead.
Yeah, what's a little vacation?
No, it is. I told she should go to Varmskeld, and so she's going, and she's in the hot spas, and she's having a great time. And I think she's a big fan of the wrestling, and she really likes the magical wrestling league.
Oh, we actually met somebody who's related to one of the wrestlers. Fun
Oh,
story.
did you?
Yeah. Related to somebody from the City of Stars. Really
The
cool
City
stuff.
of Stars. I love the City of Stars.
Oh, they might be coming for your business, by the way. They've got hot springs and all.
Well, no. The City of Stars. They travel to us for the hot springs.
I don't know. All I'm saying is our inside scoop there is that they've got hot pockets and
Hot pockets?
it's working. Yeah, hot pockets. Hot pockets of water.
There's no hot water in the City of Stars.
Okay, if you say so. I mean, we do send solarium canisters there. Anyway, Miss Polly, do we have to carry it up 6 flights?
Morvasha, do you happen to have like a really hunky lady that could help us carry this upstairs, perhaps?
Well, I don't know.
a hunky
It
lady
is
herself.
300 steps to get to the 6th floor, probably, give or take.
Sure, if you say
I'm
so.
assuming so.
That is a little far even for me. I don't suppose you could devise some kind of plan. I mean, if you just lugged your friend in here with no idea of what to do.
Yep, that's exactly what we did, yes.
Right,
That
okay.
was the
I mean,
entirety
do you
of the
fancy just
plan.
keeping an eye on him?
Like-
We'll go up, have a chinwag, and see if Vivian will help us.
Well, even if she agrees to help you, you're going to need to get him into the workshop.
Oh, you're right. I'm just so tired.
I can summon a beast, but it's celestial. I don't even know if it has a physical form.
Is the staircase bigger than the other one, Mavasha?
It is spiral. I mean, you could fit him up there. But it does
Aye.
just spiral up. It is not like super wide.
I'll summon my bear spirit totem, and it will give us advantage on strength checks and saves. We'll make us strong.
So we're
Yes.
still just going to have to brute force the two of us carry this up. With Mavasha's
Yes,
help, hopefully.
But we're stronger now.
So, Polly, can you describe what it is you're doing? I'm assuming you're channeling this through your moving plushie.
Yeah, through my moving plushie, I raise it into the air like Simba in The Lion King, and I say, "Go, go, gadget, bear spirit totem." And before us appears a celestial pink bear. Everybody within its aura, its 30-foot radius, feels more stronger now, and they have 11 temporary HP and advantage on strength checks and saves.
Miss Polly, do you need the moving to do all your stuff?
Yes.
I
So
didn't
I
know
found
that.
that without it, I just simply can't concentrate on casting spells.
I'm surprised you managed it that day with the mice. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's get going.
Okay,
Oh.
Polly, we should definitely talk. You should definitely come to the gym sometime with me. I like this
what?
feeling quite a lot.
I do have an innate strength about me that I think I need to work on, so maybe I should.
Okay.
Hit me up. I'm from the Hawthorns.
We'll see you all there.
Chetty from the block.
You
Polly from the thorns.
Polly from the thorns. You begin to carry Chèramy up the stairs, feeling the strength of the bear totem. Does it follow you? Can you move it as
I
you go?
can move it up to 60 feet as a bonus action.
Okay.
It only lasts a minute, so we do have to
So you
hurry.
have to hurry. I'm not even going to make you roll for this because, Polly, as you cast this spell and you turn to see the pink bear, it is twice the size it normally is.
Oh, right. The solarium. It makes spells powerful.
Everything.
I'm
is
channeling
bigger
its
here.
extra energy. I can feel it
And-
humming within me.
You begin to carry Chèramy up the 300 stairs towards the magical mishaps department on the 6th floor. Actus, which you have realized is the name of the small flying baby, announces the case of Mercurius has been resolved. The divine court now hears the matter of Amora, goddess of love, versus Chèramy.
Bird of the post office.
Amora is already on her feet. Her throne is surrounded by flowering vines and white doves. Rose petals drift lazily through the air as she steps forward. She points dramatically at you, Chèramy.
I point back.
He ruined
What's going on?
a proposal.
Milady, please. I'm taken by Patook.
Eustacia looks up. Which proposal? Amora snaps her fingers. An illusion appears in the air above the courtroom. A nervous young man kneeling beside a fountain, ring in hand. A woman wipes tears from her eyes. It's a beautiful scene. Then a pigeon crashes into the man's face. The ring flies into a fountain and the vision vanishes. That one.
That one. Do I remember
Eustacia.
that one? Is this the question? Do I remember that one?
You've collided with many a people in your
Yeah,
pigeon
no, I
form.
remember that one. I do remember that one. Yeah. But one in like my long life of 8 whole years, that one little mistake.
Eustacia makes a note. And you see a glittering gold wedding ring appear on the scale as your feather sags. The accused interrupted a marriage proposal. That was merely the beginning. How many love letters has this bird destroyed? How many blossoming relationships cut short? You see now a vision in the air of Haery carefully scribbling down a letter in the locking room, sealing it with a kiss, and then popping it in the company post. Only for you to later pull it from your bag and fling it at a zombie.
No, but you said no. What? Sorry. What? No.
What have you done in the name of love?
What haven't I done in the name of love? Chèramy, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Amora, was it?
Amora.
Yes. And you're a god, are you? Goddess.
I am the goddess.
Oh, pleasure. I'm Chèramy. And let me say, of all the gods, I look around and I say, you are by far the most comely.
Do you want to roll charisma?
Yes. Oh. Let me just get my stats up. 3 plus 3. 6.
Well, I am the goddess of beauty and desire, so it is understandable you feel that way. But don't think flattery will get you far with I.
We'll see about that. Anyway, where were we? Sorry, I got so distracted by your beautiful eyes. Charisma check again.
Not impressed.
I'll get it next time. Let me just be clear. To start with, I may have been in the wrong place at the wrong time quite a few times in regards to love. But no one can deny my true heart. You know? I was there delivering Sunharbour ropes by hand on the Sunharbour Festival. You know the Sunharbour Festival, I assume that's one of yours.
I think you mean
Tide Heart ropes. Tide Heart
darling.
ropes
Yes.
on Tide Heart. At least 4 relationships saved because of, well, me alone, really.
But
Have you heard of Binkle?
Binkle?
Binkle, destined to be forever alone until I stepped in and introduced him to wonderful Captain Saltscar. And now they're in love.
Relationships
Yes.
definitely appeals. However,
You know what else appeals to me? Sorry, still speaking, Amora.
Okay.
Have you heard of giant eagles?
I'm familiar with the idea.
Well, why don't you climb up the great mountain in the south and speak to that eagle up there, and they'll tell you something about me and love that you wouldn't be able to tell kids about.
Very well. However, mere days before Tideheart, blossoming love, tragedy, murder, did you not intervene in a plot of two lovely women to make sure true love was victorious? Did you not thwart their plans?
You're missing a little bit of context there, aren't you, Amora? They were killers. Amora, sorry, I assume you're referring back to episode 2, Murder on the Acorn Express, featuring wonderful guest Joan.
Murder is not my domain.
No, but I wouldn't say it's a good start for a blossoming relationship.
My dear.
What if they get bored of each other and they kill off the other one?
Have you not seen the great love stories performed on the play? Drama,
On the play?
intrigue, murder.
I've not
These
seen
are
anything
all
on the
part
play,
of-
sorry.
Great love stories.
Yeah, they are. And wouldn't you say that a love letter going awry, leading to all manner of scrapes and misdemeanors, but in the end, they get together and realize, oh, fate was what pulled us together, not some stupid writing on paper. Isn't that a more beautiful love story than, oh, my name's Haery, I'm sending a letter in the post, or whatever that was. Not sure what he's doing there. That man has never had a relationship in his life. The point being, that's way more exciting. Way more exciting, Amora.
Do you want to roll persuasion for me?
There's so much persuading today. I'm not good at persuading. It's a nat 20. I've lied to you
Oh.
again.
That is exciting.
It's
I will
exciting.
warrant you
Riveting.
that, and that
I challenge you to a duel, Amora. A riz-off.
Who do you suggest we try to woo?
Taiki, come on. Taiki.
You look over and you see Taiki, head in hands. Do I have to? Yosisia? And Yosisia is really also struggling to keep this kind of very, very stoic level of just like, you know, impartiality on
Yeah.
her face.
Good.
You are, I suppose, we've established precedent for this so-called Riz-off.
We have, haven't we?
Each of you may deliver one line, stanza, if you will,
Yep.
to attempt to woo Taiki. And Taiki can decide from whom she was most enticed. Is that sound
Could I
fair
just
to
get?
you?
I think that does sound fair to me. Yes. Thank you, Your Highness.
Just a reminder, young Chèramy, gods are immune to being charmed by magical means.
Don't worry, Eustaces. I don't need magic where I'm going. All the magic I need is in my silver tongue.
Okay. The goddess Taiki reluctantly stands and makes her way down to the podium before you, standing between you and the goddess Amora. Very well. Let's get this over with. Amora turns to you. Go on then, convince her. If I approve, I'll even take notes.
Thank you, milady, if you won't mind. Goddess Taiki, goddess of luck. I didn't know that when I was hit by that beholder's devilish rays in the basement of Troll Trail that it was your hand that swayed fate. For it must have been my lucky day to be put on this pedestal before you. She lake on my side till I binkle.
I was going to give you advantage until that last line. I'll be nice. It's not going to be disadvantaged, but I need you to do a straight charisma roll, please.
Yeah, of course. Anytime, DM. That's a 19. It's pretty good.
What's it? She like on my side till I binkle.
Yeah, you're like on my side till I binkle. What you got?
Rather
Does she blush?
forward. She seems to be something a little red. Yeah, you sense that you had her intrigued until the binkle and it just kind of startled her a little bit. But maybe in a good way.
I hope so.
Very well, and Amora, if you will please deliver your line. My lady, Taiki. If it is as they say and luck truly favors the bold, then dinner would be a very fortunate outcome.
I don't get it. I turn to the other to actors. I'm like, what does that even mean? You know.
Even with a +9, that's a 15.
Good. Also, why do you get pluses? I was a straight roll.
You can do your charisma roll.
You
right?
said straight. Oh yeah, I didn't add my charisma. No, I 19
Oh,
was
I meant
roll.
straight roll. Like, no, I wasn't gonna give you disadvantage.
Oh,
you can add
no,
your charisma to that.
No, I don't freaking need it.
Okay.
Do I need it?
No, you beat the goddess
I
of
don't
luck.
even need
The
it.
goddess of love. He's like, I hate to say it, but the bird he delivered both charm and perhaps was a little forward, but what can I say? As Amora said, luck does favor the bold. And that was very bold.
I'm actually nothing like an eagle. I'm not bald. I'm incredibly well groomed, very well preened. I'll be seeing you later.
I think not.
So do I win?
Somehow, it appears that fortune does indeed favor the bold. Amora.
There's no luck where Cheramy's from. Only straight charisma.
It is a good job that the poets claim love is blind,
Sorry?
but I suppose I will defer to this little grey dove in this case.
Still a pigeon. Still a pigeon. This was the day you were bested by a rat of the sky.
Amora clicks her finger, and the wedding ring on the scales disappears. Although, the matter of the love letter still remains.
How about, right, I do you a favor, pop it in my little leg pouch, I'll deliver it. I'll make sure it gets where it needs to go.
This was
Do you know what-
destroyed on your mortal plane.
Do you not know what was on it, though? Couldn't you just bloody forge it? You're a god. I'm sure it's above the
She
postmaster.
places it on the scales. It is a wrong to your friend Haery in his personal journey in love.
He doesn't have he has no personal journeys. He only cares about the post. That's the one thing he loves, isn't it?
She smiles at you and then heads back into the stands. You look over at the scales as you watch Eustacia examining them and see that with the love letter, your feather has fallen a little further than it was before. Is that all that you have to say in your defense, or can we bring this hearing to a close, young bird?
Just to clarify, what happens if it's not even?
The court will break here while I confer. Then we will deliver our final verdict.
Yeah, what happens if the final verdict is bad or good? What is good? What are we trying to achieve here? Because again, I need to get back to work.
That will depend upon how these personal divine grievances are chosen to be punished.
Punished?
Well, yes, this is a court of justice. Do you have
I
a
would like to
closing
apologize
statement?
to the goddess of Amora. I think that she's really lovely at the end of the day, and I think that I will be more careful in the future with romantic stuff.
You roll
Amen.
persuasion, please, with disadvantage.
Okay.
Is that deception or is that?
That was true. I'll be more careful.
true.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
mind. I don't even think I was doing that bad to start with. 8 plus what? Persuasion.
Persuasion.
14.
14. Okay.
Yeah.
The scales right themselves a little more.
And I'll help Haery with his love life. How about that? How about that?
A little closer. Not quite even. Very well. We will break here, and I will confer with the jury of the 12 thrones, and then we will deliver our final verdict.
Very well.
And we're gonna move back over to Polly and Haery. You reach the top of the staircase just in time as your pink bear begins to fade, and step out into a cramped circular workshop. Shelves stacked high with magical junk. You see boots still hovering a few inches off the table, slowly drifting around. There is a sword stuck in a workbench somewhere that's kind of muttering to itself, and just pops and bangs.
Just gonna drop the statue down. Oh, Miss Polly, I've just realised we never even asked Movasher if Vivian's even working today.
Oh. Vivian? Can we see Vivian around?
Vivian, you better be in!
We have a magical mishap.
Even with the help, I'm knackered.
Perception check, please, both of you.
Oh, God, sure. 16.
Mine's lower.
You hear a muffled and see a pair of legs sticking out of some kind of trunk.
Oh my gosh, she's dead! She's been turned into a trunk!
She been squished.
Bloomin', what do we do? Oh, I wasn't trained for
Right,
this.
Polly, Miss Polly, you get one leg, I'll get the other. Grab her by the ankle and pull. With
Yeah, I
whatever
do
strength
so.
you've got left. 3, 2, 1, heave.
Are you helping him?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that'll be strength check with advantage then, please, Haery.
Oh, okay.
That's athletics,
ooh.
really.
Oh, athletics. It's a 14.
14?
If it's athletics, though, it becomes a 20.
A 20. Yeah, you pull Vivian out. Sorry, she brushes her blue robes. Oh, hello there. Sorry. Miss
What are you
Okay.
doing to that trunk?
Oh, it's I was experimenting, bag of holding, trunk of holding. Turns out that entities like to make their homes in that kind of ethereal plane, and someone just tried to pull me in.
So good job we were here to save you.
I haven't
You
seen.
might say we saved your life.
You-
And now
you
you
truly
know
did.
somebody else's.
You could say that. Yes, I haven't seen
Nudge,
that
nudge.
many tentacles since the last Bell Buckley novel.
Have you got a vivid imagination, or have you got a way to make them come to life?
They have some illustrated editions now, Haery.
Wow, Miss Polly, get on that.
I've got a full collection.
What? I don't think I want to borrow that one. I'll take the plain text version, thank you.
So you got more magical artifacts from me. She kind of props her glasses back up.
It is a
Anything?
magical artifact of sorts.
Right.
Yeah, I guess so.
Manifest to me to sign, and then I can take a look at it.
Oh, actually, I think you experimented on this artifact before.
Oh.
It's a Chèramy.
I wouldn't call your friend an artifact.
Well, he is
How
now.
is he not?
We reveal.
He's one of a kind, and he's now coming in stone.
Petrification.
Hardback.
I'm just out of basilisk venom.
Oh,
How about Greater Restoration?
yeah. Do you know that spell?
It's a cleric spell, and clerics aren't really around here anymore.
Oh, Miss Polly, we've just carried this all the way upstairs for nothing.
I wouldn't say nothing. Do you perhaps know, like, okay, so between you and me, the solarium is very science focused, and magic is a science, and so divine magic is, whilst not strictly forbidden, is rather prohibited here these days. But there are rituals to bring about divine summonings and alike. Perhaps you wouldn't happen to know any, or worship yourself, any like deities or divine beings that might have access to such a spell?
Not
I mean,
somebody
this
would
is my
worship.
book of worship, and I just hold out the Acorn Express
Very,
manual.
very good. I mean, largely the same.
We did once meet a diva, and
A-
he really
a
was
diva?
a diva.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that would be perfect. Would they help if you were to summon and appeal to them? Are you friends?
I don't know.
wouldn't
They
say
stole from us last we saw them, but do you reckon they'd feel guilty about it?
A diva never has guilt, I think.
Slay.
But we did help him out with a magical artifact, and he didn't kill us after, so that could be a good sign. the last time we saw him, he did beam up to space. So I don't know how we could get him back.
Well, so this ritual, it's rather simple. In fact, give me a moment. I can start sketching it down on the ground now. But it will involve, well, in order to, you're aware with offerings.
I don't like where this is going.
And like,
Oh, no.
correct? So you know, like
Yeah.
offerings at shrines and everything like that. Well, this one specifically, to get a divine deity's attention when they have lots of other things to be doing, is either the more valuable the offering or something that might appeal to you of sentimental value could get his attention. If you want to have a think about what that might look like, and we can place it in the bowl here, I do warn you that will be destroyed in a big golden mote of fire.
Something that really matters to us.
Oh, gosh.
One each?
Or just one.
Depends on the strength of the attachment, I suppose. You're trying to get the attention of essentially a god.
Yeah, it can't be any small thing.
I start rummaging through my bag.
Okay.
I am putting my hand to the pocket of my waistcoat and I'm gripping tightly my pocket watch. Maybe I have one thing that might work. And I sort of open up the pocket watch, and inside there is a small piece of paper, a piece of card. And I pull it out and I'm sort of looking at it. And this thing got wet a few weeks ago. It's the image itself is very, it's washed away and it's worn down quite a bit. Like, this is like an illustration that was done many years ago. We're talking like 20-ish years ago. This might work, I think.
Are you showing this to Polly? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it in the cast chat, Lizzie, so you can see what he's showing you.
Haery, what is it?
This is...
Is this a stamp? Who is that person in the illustration?
It is to do with the postal service. That's my pen pal.
Oh,
Her name's Natalia
she's feline.
Tabaxi.
Not what I expected.
She's a... Why not?
Well, from you checking your watch all the time, I thought you were just really prompt.
Sometimes, but a lot of times I just like a reminder of what my goal is.
Is this the only illustration you have of her?
Yeah. So Acorn Express has this pen pal service. Back in the day when they wanted to expand the operation and become a larger company, this is long before Troll Trail and all the others, they wanted to test new routes to go to faraway lands. And they would set you up with a pen pal for free. And it's still active to this day to say thank you to those people that took part. And me and Natalia wrote back and forth for 2-3 years and fell in love. All I ever knew of her was her name and that she lived somewhere cold. Her parents wouldn't let her say anything more specific than that, which is smart. You know, you don't know who's on the other end of the mail. I would tell her about the burrow, and I even sent her a burrow bloom, and it's why I wear this one so openly all the time, because maybe if I don't spot her passing in the street, maybe she'd spot me.
But however, you need to find her again. How will you show people her likeness?
I've looked at this picture a million times. It's committed to memory. I could try and do it, or maybe I can find another artist who could sketch up a new one. I mean, the heart patch above her eye is quite distinctive. I don't think many Tabaxi are going to be made like that. But maybe this will be enough to bring Chèramy back.
I see you looking at it all the time, so it must be really important to you.
Yeah, she stopped writing a long time ago. I never heard from her again after that point.
You think something happened to her?
She kind of hinted that something was wrong. She said as much in the letter, but I've been searching for her ever since. This is why I work at every branch. This is why I've gone all around Aurelion. Like, what better way to try and find somebody other than looking for her name on every envelope, knocking on every door, poking her head in every tavern?
And you sure you want to use that to bring Chèramy back instead of finding her?
I mean, one feels like it yields rewards more than the other.
Maybe maybe there's still hope to find her. Maybe with Chèramy, all three of us, we could find her.
That'd be nice, but, I've gone all over Aurelion. This is really kind of the final stop on Acorn Express.
She could be walking around out there with a little pocket watch with your illustration in it too. You never know.
That'd be nice.
Vivian, will this be enough to bring forth a deity?
You realize that Vivian had left the room where you were so engrossed in your conversation, and she enters the
bloody
room
gone.
behind you now, holding a book that she's fetched from the library. So, did we decide on what we'll be offering up?
Yeah, I think we'll take this. I'm just going to hand it over to her, and I just sort of look to Polly and say, don't tell Chèramy.
I trust this is of great sentimental value to you.
It is.
Okay. She places it in a little brass bowl in the center of a circle. And then, following the book, she walks around and draws a large chalk circle around it with several runes around the outside. As soon as the chalk circle is complete, you watch your illustration burst into a golden flame in the brazier. And for a moment, nothing happens. And then, despite the fact this room has no windows, light spills through the walls, dancing across the stone floor and pillars. A warm wind sweeps through the chamber despite there being no open doors. Above the circle, a figure begins to descend with wings outstretched.
Ah, good to see you again.
Here he is.
Hello, mate.
Gotten into trouble already, have we?
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah, and I think you owe us, Aaron.
I suppose you did help me get my mace back.
Yeah, I went into that tomb, and I went full hog.
Put your full octopus body into that tomb. So what is it you need help with?
Well, something happened to that little quirky bird fellow that hangs around with us. He's back there, encased in stone.
You understand that you won't be able to get this offering back.
I know. It's if it's the cost, then we have to pay it. I don't have anything else of value, and Miss Polly checked her bags.
Okay,
Haery made a great sacrifice to get you here, Aaron. Light holder.
I'm gonna do it.
Don't screw me over a second time.
You watch Aaron alights upon the ground, and their wings actually back into their bodies. So they look a lot more like the Aaron Lighthold that you originally met. They walk over to the statue of Chèramy and place their large hand on his little chest. And Chèramy is diffused in a golden light. Chèramy, you are left alone for several minutes at your podium as the other gods around you begin to murmur and discuss and talk, and a lot of them seem to be smirking and pointing at Taiki, who is kind of looking rather embarrassed about the whole affair.
Can I preen?
You can preen while you wait. And then you hear the jingle of chains as, carrying her scales, the goddess Eustacia enters the room in a flowing white robe, the silver bandage still over her eyes. Are you ready to hear the verdict?
Yes.
On the
My
count
lady.
of stealing from a shrine, the court finds the defendant guilty.
Sure, yep.
On the count of destroying mail, the court finds the defendant not guilty. On the count of interfering with love, the court finds the defendant
Mixed.
guilty.
Oh.
As your feather weighs a little less than the divine crimes of which you are accused, I will leave it to our remaining claimants to devise a suitable punishment. You see, Amora is discussing something with Ceres, and she turns and says, actually, Your Honor, I believe I have an idea if Ceres is amenable, though I will require the fertility goddess's assistance.
Sorry.
Mr. Sears says,
Sorry.
very well.
Sorry, I'm not looking to be too. I'm already quite fertile enough.
We're gonna
Thank
bring
you.
you all back together.
What? No, why? Are we?
Yeah. You watch as the golden light fills the room. You no longer see any sign of anyone but yourselves and Vivian, but fine cracks spread across Cheramy's stone feathers. A chunk breaks away from his shoulders and hits the floor. Then the whole statue shudders. Stone falls away in pieces as colors return to his face. His eyes blink open. He takes a sharp breath and stumbles forward out of the shell that had trapped him.
Chéramy?
Polly!
Oh, he can speak, thank goodness. I was worried about that time we dropped him on his head.
Oh my god, you're back! It worked!
Did I pass? I must have passed my test, my holy test! Oh!
A test?
Yes, I must have. There was this whole scale thing, and the gods that were weighing me against my crimes, but I must have proven myself innocent. They made this whole thing of saying that I wasn't innocent, but clearly I wasn't. I wouldn't be back with you.
Weighing was you weighing a lot. You're so heavy. We carried you all the way up here. Look where we are.
I don't think you could outrun your crimes, mate. We just got Aaron involved.
Where are we? Wait, is Aaron?
Well, he was
Aaron
here. He's gone somewhere already. He's probably beamed up to space
Oh,
again.
Polly, you don't have to make up all these stories, Polly. I've saved the day. How are we going to get... Where are we on a mountain? What's happening?
You must recognize this room. This is the magical curses and spells room. We're in the solarium, mate.
We're in the 6th floor of the solarium.
Look,
Oh, bloody hell,
there's
it's Vivian! Vivian!
Hello, Chèramy. It was nice to spend that evening with you that one time.
Oh, wasn't it just?
Well, I'm actually...
Amora bless you as well.
Well,
Okay, he's come back a bit broken.
I'm actually... I'll have your results in a few days.
Oh, that would be lovely. Goodness. Well, I guess everything's turned out exactly as everybody wanted. Cheramy's alive.
Welcome back, mate.
Yeah, we did actually find out that in order for all three of us to pass probation, we all three need to pass probation together. So that was partly why we were so diligent in bringing
Because
you
we're
back.
such good friends. That's right, Polly. Yes. Yes.
And next time, don't go chasing big scary eyeballs. If we're saying we're playing knock a door run, you run away from the thing, not toward it, all right?
Of course, Haery. I've learned so much from our adventures. You two are my best friends forever.
You're one of my best friends too, mate.
And, Haery,
Oh?
I'm going to help you with your love life. Don't even worry, Haery.
How do you know about...
A certain goddess of romance said you might need a little help from this charismatic bird, so don't worry. Cheramy's got you covered.
Sure. Okay, well, let's talk about that some other time. I want to get out of this place. It gives me the heebie-jeebs.
Shall we be off then? Do we say
Let's
the line
go.
if we've not
Live?
delivered anything?
We delivered life to your
Back to
lifeless
life.
corpse.
Oh, no death. Rain or shine.
We'll make sure your petrifying
crewman
is on time.
Love that one, guys. Good job.
Very good.